Let's do a random encounter. Let's refresh the palette here. All right, let's see if that part's working. The dice cam is at least working today. It's one thing that's not broken.
Well, Q's had the best weeks. Let Q roll.
I already rolled. He always bitches every time I try to get him to roll these days.
I was looking at 18, so you know it wouldn't have went well for you. I was already targeted at 18.
5, wizards and witches. Favorite witch and wizard portrayed in film. All right.
Rasslin Majir. Animated, but Rasslin Majir was in a animated Dragonlance. And I love Rasslin Majir. He was my first favorite wizard. He's somewhat the template for Magus and Mortis. Just amazing mage character. I love him more in the books, but any media I could get him in, he was my favorite wizard. For witch, weirdly enough, I've always liked the Harry Potter Professor McGonagall. I thought she was pretty cool. I actually liked the character. I felt that she was an excellent incarnation of the character from the book. She was one of my favorite witches from the book, or female wizards. And her, that's a spoiler, and people still read those books, but like I liked the ending of her arc in the last book. I like what happened. I felt it was well chosen. And in the movie, when I saw her, I knew she was on sight, like the actress. She walked in the scene. I said, that's Professor McGonagall. Did she open her mouth? She sounded exactly like I imagined she'd sound. And that's rare when you read a book and the voice and picture in your head is a perfect match for the actress. I know it's weird, but just she matched the voice. She matched the mannerisms. She was exactly everything I expected from Professor McGonagall. So it was just such a perfect incarnation of the book that I really liked her. That's my favorite witch.
All right. Blood X.
Well, my favorite witch, and I'm just a little partial because it's one of Mrs. Bloodaxe's favorites. I'm going to go with Winifred Sanderson. And those of you who don't know the name Winifred Sanderson, shame on you. It's the character that Bette Midler plays in Hocus Pocus. She did a phenomenal job as a witch, and more on the darker side of witchcraft, but a very well played witch nonetheless. And plus, she was also kind of the circle leader for the Coven of Witches. So I think that even though that was back in 1992 or 93, whenever that film was, it still holds up today. I could watch her performance over and over and over again as playing Winifred Sanderson.
And that song,
so that's
man.
Definitely. Oh yeah, I got a spell on you. Yeah, so that's my favorite one. My favorite wizard, and I'm going to cheat on this one, and you guys can hound me later on this one. But my favorite wizard is actually going to be a dark wizard, and it's going to be Darth Vader, because everyone has always said that Star Wars is wizards with laser swords. So
yeah,
Darth
you're right.
Vader,
We're going to clown you.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you don't clown me on that one. But no, Darth Vader is my favorite wizard. Yeah, you know what? That's what
fuck you. Yeah, bullshit answer.
Yeah. But no, Vader, especially the scene at the end of Rogue One, man. I mean, just the sword play, the force powers. I mean, if that's not a wizard kicking ass, I don't know what is. So yeah, I'm cheating, but I'm going with Darth Vader to leave a lot of different options open for Xeno.
I mean, you don't have to worry about leaving a lot of options open, because I mean, I've been brain farting over here the whole time, which is why I hadn't brought anything up yet.
You saw one recently you liked. I know one that you can answer.
You do?
You seem to really like Doctor Strange.
Oh, no, I mean, Doctor Strange was pretty good and everything. I was actually gonna go with a TV show. It was not as widely, I guess, watched, but there was a portrayal of Merlin. It was like a younger Merlin in this British TV show called Merlin. And I thought they did a good job with the magic and stuff in that with him. So
at least yours is a wizard.
I enjoyed that. Though the witch is the harder part. I mean, I did actually enjoy I guess a Scarlet Witch or whatever you want to call.
No, like it was a good
Yeah.
incarnation. I mean,
So that may be my witch, and that's probably a little bit of chincing out because it's Marvel, but
she's like my favorite female Marvel character. Period. Though,
Yeah.
like I love it. I thought
You know,
I will say that she's my favorite female Marvel character.
It's funny you bring up the Scarlet Witch because my inspiration for this question was actually Agatha from WandaVision, because I'm really excited about to see what her series is going to be about. And I mean, as a witch, I thought she did play a phenomenal job, and the actress was great in the role. But I had to go with my choice of Winifred Sanderson. But Agatha was the inspiration of the question. I was thinking back. I think it's when we discussed the topic on the show is when I actually had written that one down to use later on. So yeah.
My biggest problem when I was thinking of wizards is I kept thinking of one. I was like, oh, this one was cool, and I was like, wait a second, I read that. That wasn't on TV.
We got a pretty good Gandalf out of like the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it was decent. It was decent. But yeah, I like the way, and I know Q's a lot like this too. When I read a book, I visualize it almost to the depth where I have trouble sometimes realizing whether or not I watched it or I read it.
Okay, you want to know a little secret? I'm not sure that Rassilin Majir has been in a movie. I just know that I have so many visualized images of him.
Yeah.
I said I had to have seen him in a show, but I couldn't tell you where.
Yeah.
But I just know back when I was like during that time, I visualized him so much. I was like, no, I'm sure I've seen him. He was in a movie. But now I'm thinking, was there a Dragonlance movie? Was there? I think it was a cartoon.
So.
I don't think there was a live
there was
action.
a Dragonlance cartoon.
Okay, I did see him because I have an image of him
Yes,
animated in
yes,
my head.
no, hang on. So Rasslin was actually voiced by Kiefer Sutherland in the Dragonlance animated adaptation called Dragons of Autumn Twilight.
Yes, that is what I saw. I knew I wasn't crazy.
I've never
I
seen
remember
that.
seeing
That's
him.
actually
Look how awesome he is.
that's 2008. Oh wow, that's actually newer. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that. That's
there was an
phenomenal
older
stuff.
one though. I could have sworn there was an older Rasslin Majir because I remember him looking like 80s cartoonish. Like
That is sort of 80s cartoonish.
oh, true. Then maybe that was it.
I mean, it's not even in widescreen, man.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's that's the only film adaptation I can find on Wikipedia, but that's I didn't know that was even a thing. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen
No, that
it.
is the one. I'm looking at the artwork now, going like, oh, but I could have sworn I was younger. But like I said, it may have just been all the books. I could have sworn that's not the only time I've seen him.
Oh yeah, I've read a lot. I've read a lot of him.
You know me wrong. That's still 13 years
Dragon.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only Dragonlance books I read was because of him. So.
Oh yeah, Rassilin Majir, dude. I even read the little short story versions if he was in it. Like it was like, oh, he's in this. I'm going to go read it now. But he is. I modeled so many of my characters after him. He was a big part of my favorite mage concept. You know, he was the first dark character that I really felt was like complex and very interesting.
So this next story was an interesting story it's more of a way to make fun of Sony again. We were light on topics this week, man. I'm gonna tell you.